Papasquatjon coming at ya. Hey everybody. It is July 6th, Thursday. It is late, 11:32 p.m. on the West Coast. We're going to listen to some stuff from the 1980s, and then we're going to move on to modern day stuff. So if this is the first video you're watching, and this is the 6th or the 7th, the ones immediately following this on my page are going to be modern stuff, so go check that out. The song we're going to listen to today is one I have never heard of. It's called Rockin' It. It's from MC Flex and the FBI Crew. I have no idea about these guys. I have a Genius page open over here, which does not have any information about MC Flex and the FBI Crew, and I did not think to look up MC Flex. Let's just see if Wiki MC Flex singer. Nope, born 1980. No, not finding anything at all about him. Really sucks. I will reiterate, as I have, it's been a while, but in the past, it sucks that there's so many of these early rappers and hip-hop artists that just there's no information online about them. And I'm sure it's because the internet, oddly enough, was not really that big of a thing in 1984. And so people weren't adding all sorts of Wikipedia pages and info pages and about pages, and so it kind of bites. If I had all the time in the world and all the money in the world, it would be kind of a cool project to go find this information and get it put somewhere so that we can find these people and find out about them and like what happened to them, what made them get into music, what made them make the music they make. It would be super interesting. Anyway, before we get into the track, I want to remind people today was the day that Babytron was here in Seattle. I won't be mentioning that again. Maybe I'll do it in some of the other videos today, but I will keep promoting this little event, which is an emo rave that Animal House Seattle is putting on. I'm looking at an Eventbrite page, but if you search emo rave Animal House Seattle, you should be able to find information about this. You can also contact them on their Instagram page is where I found some information, but it's happening July 29th at 6 o'clock. Tickets are $10 ahead of time, $15 at the door, and I mean, come on, look at this lineup. It's going to be amazing. Now let's get back to our music. Rockin' It, like I said, is the name of the song, produced by Joe Granda and Amos Larkins II. This came out in 1984. I have lyrics over here, which is kind of exciting. This is labeled as just rap, so there you go. I have no idea if this is electro, funk, anything. I have absolutely no idea. But let's get into it. 6 minutes, 31 seconds. Old school music. So long, because people wanted to dance. Let's do it. MC Flex and the FBI Crew, rockin' it. Old drums, man. Probably electro.
I'm a shaking, never breaking, never doing, hesitating, no rocking, no shocking, never doing, no mistake. Tell a pretty girl.
What is that effect that they have on the voice like that? It seems like they're a lot of music from this time period. Their voice sounds like they're just, maybe it's the recording booth, right? It's just so isolated. Almost sounds like they're in like a hallway or something. Like not the greatest acoustics I've ever heard on a track, but I don't know where this was recorded, so let's keep going.
The way I MC when they coming from a body from NYC, cause I'm a flex, super flex, simple pop, flip pop, not stopping this, shake it, booty, shake it, stick it, ain't your mother or your sister or your father or your brother, just a socket or each other, not a penny, not a dime.
Okay, that was kind of cool. I'm backing up.
I'm a shaking, never breaking, never doing, hesitating, always rocking, always shocking, never doing, no mistaking. Telling pretty girls the way I MC when they coming from a party from NYC. Cause I'm a flex, super flex, hip hop, flip pop, not stopping this, shake it, booty, shake it, stick it. Ain't your mother or your sister or your father or your brother, just to sock it on each other, not a penny, not a dime, just to rock it all the time. Listen, Jeebin, listen, coke, just a flitting, booty, jumping, not the lady side of cotton. All you need is not the track, not the speed.
Ah, nice. That's fun. Oh. I mean, I love the music, but it's so lifeless, right? Like, it's so inorganic and so processed, and it is. It literally, it's none of it is a real instrument playing this stuff, playing the notes we're hearing, and it just is so devoid of soul, right? and I'm not trying to give it a hard time, but wow, it's just very obvious that there's not like somebody playing an instrument or giving it its own energy, right? It just is a not exciting. It just, there's nothing behind it, and even so, I like it. And I think I do like it because it's different than all the stuff that I would have been exposed to before that, right? Like, this is some of the first time, for years we've been hearing this sort of music, back in the 80s, but it's early days of hearing sounds that are different than what we have always heard. So now I look back at it and I go, wow, it's so flat and it's so devoid of life, but at the time it was like, oh, that's kind of cool. So it's a weird thing to kind of realize, just even as I'm listening to it now, like, that's probably why I liked it, is because it was different and weird and cool and not like anything else that I had heard.
Die when you just survive. But when you're rocking with the lady, then you qualify. But when you're rocking with the rhythm, that you be in sport. You heard of the gang, it's called the fraud. And when you party all around and you got surprised, you heard of the crew called the FBI. And now the rhythm you see, it's just like a team. You heard of the crew called the dancing machine. But when you really want to party and you got the class, I know the man with the serious cash. His name he goes by the name of Flash. Living all around and playing is so indie. The B.O. deal is in New York City. The rhyme that you see when you're playing survival, limit of yourself. The city is cry, is cry, is cry, is cry, is cry.
Nice scratch.
Introducing to you something fresh and new. We go by the name of the FBI crew. In Miami, we were created. We're known as Soul Breakers Incorporated. From the breakers in New York to the poppers of LA, there's no one in this world that can rock our way. When we start to break and begin to pop, we hope that the music just never stops. Once you see us dance.
Sorry, we're clearly hearing something wrong. So they're called FBI Crew, but they're known as the Soul Breakers Incorporated? Is it maybe a different word than soul? Because that would be SBI. Maybe I'm not understanding what they're trying to say. Anyway.
You never want to leave, because the things that we do, your eyes won't believe. My name is Fico, and I'm a break one. I'm gonna tell the world I just begun. My name is James Rockin, I'm break two. He'll break that's against any other crew. My name is Red, and I'm break three. There's no one in this world that can pop like me. My name is Red, and he's break four. I got a magic key to unlock your door. My name is Shaq, and I'm break five. The purpose of this shit is to keep you alive. My name is Pop Rock, and I'm break six. I got a little brown bag full of all my chicks. From break one through break six, the FBI crew is gonna rock like this. The Royals are rocking it. Flash is rocking it. Smurf Rock's rocking it. Big Freeze is rocking it.
Smurf Rock's rocking it. Wow.
Who is rocking it? 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 Who is rocking it?
All the dancing takes place here. Nice. So this has got to be a track specifically made for like beat boy dancing and that's break dancing and all that sort of stuff, right? Because I can't imagine that the rest of the song isn't going to just be instrumentals where people would be dancing and having a great time. Like, very, very cool. I love the scratching, and some of this is fantastic. It's a fun old song. Oh, like that. Good sound. Oh, I like that. That's a fun track. This is a super fun track. I would listen to that. I'm gonna have to listen to this again because this is one I might actually download. I wasn't. Nah, that's not true. I was gonna say I wasn't super impressed with the rapping, but there were parts of the rapping that I thought were really awesome, especially like the first verse or two, where the guy does the because I'm a flex, flex, super flex, hip hop, finger popping, nonstop, and earth shaking, booty shaking. I mean, come on, like all that stuff he just worked in there so well, and he had a good like force behind his voice. It's pretty fun. The section where all the other members of the FBI crew come in was a little bit weaker, but still kind of fun because I think they were probably involved with the group. I'm making this up based on what they're saying in the song and what I have, which is almost no information. I think they were the dancers of the group, right? Like, and maybe some of them were really excited to get up and start rapping and trying stuff, but they were really there to be part of the spectacle of like this entire crew getting up to dance and jam and play music and rap and like I mean, it probably was a fucking fun show. Really cool. Really cool. I thought that was actually pretty darn good. And I was right, it is electro. Is the style of hip hop that it is listed as. I enjoyed that quite a lot. And I have never heard of this song before, so that's fun to find something new. Yeah, I don't have anything else to say. That was fun. Apparently started in Miami. I'm confused by the FBI crew, and then the lyric they say down below is that they were the Soul Brothers Incorporated or Soul Breakers Incorporated. So maybe soul is not the right word. I'm not sure what that FBI crew. I don't know. It's just confusing to me. Maybe I'm has maybe FBI and Soul Breakers Incorporated have nothing to do with each other in terms of that abbreviation, but it does seem weird that they say their name is the FBI crew and then they say it stands for Soul Breakers Incorporated. I don't know. I don't get it. Good track. Good track. Fun stuff. The music got way better towards the end. That boom, 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 boom. So good. Loved it. Great stuff. I really like that track. I really like that track. Pop Squat. Check it out. Please like, subscribe, share. I hope you like that one. If you want to send me stuff to listen to, you can either join my Patreon, and patrons can contact me pretty easily. It's $2 a month or $10 a month. Those are the two levels I have. And if you want to send me one-off things to listen to, CashApp and PayPal are the way to go. I appreciate it. I applied for unemployment today. That was very exciting. And there you go. That's what I've been doing. I applied to 3 jobs. That's it. That I'm doing this. I did some DoorDash. You know, just normal day in the life of a 53-year-old guy who's looking for work. Oh, so sad. Pop Squat. Check it out. I think I did that. Have a good night. I'll be back with some more modern music. I hope you liked this one, though. This was fun. Bye-bye.